Good morning, friends. It's Nancy, and I'm here to work on some more Christmas ephemera. So in the video you saw yesterday, I had taken these two cards that were pretty banged up. I backed them with some paper, file folder actually, and used a die to cut them and added reinforcement. I'm not going to put a tassel in there yet or a tie at the top. I think it's premature. All right. This was a tiny little square Christmas card, and it was really chewed up. It had these little details out here, so I trimmed them down, mounted them, and added them. And now I want to add a little bit of this greenery. So maybe maybe something like that. So what's today? It's Tuesday for me, Wednesday for you. Oh, come on, glue. Going to be working at our satellite office for the next 3 days. So that should be nice and peaceful with any luck. Wasn't last week. Took me 2 days to catch up. I like that. I'm worried about that getting torn off. So let's not say we did. We need something sparkly. Let me bring it in a bit. Since we're working small. Can't find my tool. My kingdom for a tool. There it is. I spied it. Just trying to flip over that sequin. I should have used these red ones maybe. Yeah, I'm going to use red instead. I like that. That looks really cute. You know what I do have? I have this silver thread that I tied sequins on. I don't know if I can. Okay, it's a very small loop. I'll just do one end at a time. All right, there's one. I feel like if I was going to do this again, I would put threads through first, leave lots of length, and then tie on sequins. I had made this because I thought I was going to wrap it around like a tree, but I didn't end up doing that. Okay. Now, this piece I was saving to make something, but I thought it was just blank paper, and I started to punch things out of it. So now I want to cut it out. I'm not going to even try to clean that up. So I've talked about that box of ephemera paper and collage materials and all kinds of stuff that I got at an estate sale of an artist. So I started going through it yesterday, Monday night. I was thinking I would like to pull out anything Christmas related. And I'm telling you, I found some good stuff. I definitely got my $20 worth. And one thing that there was a ton of was greeting cards, like individual greeting cards, not used, and a little vintage, not super vintage, but definitely in usable condition. And you know, some of them were really expensive greeting card, Hallmark, you know, from a greeting card store. A lot of them were paper doll sets. So, like for example, there was Christmas cards to a little girl addressed to, you know, a granddaughter or whatever, and you open it up and had all these outfits. There was a picture of a doll on the front, and then inside is all the outfits to cut up to make a paper doll set. And some of them were like little rooms for a doll house, and there was a strawberry shortcake one. Actually, there was two strawberry shortcake ones, and they were just adorable. Some of my rounded edges didn't... I'm not using the right scissors. I like my Fiskars ones that have the spring. But this is the first thing I grabbed. A lot of greeting cards that were from like museum gift shops. And I also found some genuine antique ephemera in there as well. Postcards and trade cards. Okay. All right, what shall I put you on? This is part of a greeting card, or sorry, a Christmas card. I could make like a little tag. Let's see what else I have. Okay. This one has music in it. I mean, it's pink. This one's got gold music in it. That's cute. Let's look in the scrap box, the scrap paper box. There's a few things. Let's have another deep dive. That's cute. No. Nope, nope, nope. Let me get a little tag from that, maybe. All right, that's it. Putting it down, putting it down, putting it down. All right, here's what I'm thinking. So I'm gonna tear this. That was a good tear. I better move up so you can see what I'm doing. Okay. I need some tweezers. All right, I think that's gonna work. Let me just cut this. Okay, I'm going to show you a little tip. So I used this die to cut the tag, but it's way too long for this. So what I did was I moved the die up so that it was over the top and cut it again. And that way it has the, you might not be able to see it, but it has the same embossing as the rest of the edges. So I like how that turned out. I'm gonna do a little bit of inking here. Might as well ink these little doodads because they have a white core. Just touching the edges. I'm not going crazy with the ink. Okay, let's start by putting these on. I'm very tempted to make a doll journal now. Actually, I have two children's books that I've been saving. Both about, one's about a doll, one's about a dollhouse. And maybe I can use some of the paper dolls that are in the box. Just putting this a little off center. And I didn't go all the way to the edge with the glue. So I can rough it up a bit. There we go. Now, wondering if I want to add a little bit of holly. I don't think that's going to add anything. Nope. Well, something that I did think about doing was gluing a strip of this to the back just to make a little tuck spot, and then a little tag or something could be put in there. Let me ink first the long edges. Or I'm going to just put it there, and maybe I can add this piece of paper lace. Why not? Oh, I guess it's this side I want to ink. Tuck spot. Oop. I'm back, you. Is there a little word I can steal from this? That looks silly, Nancy. Get rid of that. Yeah, so I could put a little tag in the back like that. So there's another one. Let's put a lid on this. One more. This is super cute. here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut this apart. And I'm going to cut this edge off. So that's about just a little over a quarter. And that's a lot over a quarter. I'm going to take just a smidge more off. Okay. Let's get that popped onto a card. That'll work. That's an old Christmas card, but not something I would use for Christmas. So I have just cut it so that I can use it to back things. Okay. Just going to take a whisker off the top. There we go. Now, I had another. Where'd the other guys go? Are they still in the box? I had another Flippy Dewey. Oh, there they are. Jeez. The Flippy Deweys. I'm going to cut some of this off. this guy glued on there. And this can be a pocket, I reckon. There we go, that's what we're going to do. I think I'm going to fold it like that. Let's try that one more time. Yep. It's just the first flippy is just hanging over a whisker, so I want to square that up. And then that could flip open. I'm going to round the corners a bit. Not a big hunk, but a 1/4 inch. I'm not loading up any ink, just using what's left on this sponge. There we go. All right, so that's a video. And I guess I gotta put my knickers on and go to work. But we made 5 tags. So there's this one, these, and these 3 out of old wrecked. Well, this I said I was going to use as a pocket or a tuck spot, not a tag, so that like I would you know, put it on the edge of a page like that, and then tuck a card or something behind a journal card. All right, so thanks so much for joining me today. I hope you thought this was kind of an interesting project. And you'll take a look at maybe some scraps you have laying around. Anybody see my pin? No? That sounds typical for me. Take care. We'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.